I don't want to be spotted here. Here we are. Move. The famous Acropolis, a testament to humankind's skill and craftsmanship. It says it was written by Themistocles, the Athenian general.
Goddess of war and wisdom, does it please you, I wonder, to watch your city on the...
Here.
I might have a job for you. If you're as good a fighter as I've heard.
You've heard of me?
Don't let it go to your head. I hear about everything that happens in this city, Misthios.
With flattery like that, how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm trying to hire you. I need some Spartan military targets removed.
I'll help you if I can. Depending on what it is you need, General...
Demosthenes.
Very good.
My spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm thrilled you approve. You'll need to bring me the seals of the commanders you kill as proof. You'll be amply...
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare. The other generals disagree, but
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare. Pitting our forces direct... We're not going to win a contest of strength against those brutes. We need...
All right. I'll take...
Good. I might not have a proof...
What's so special about this?
Only elite Spartan commanders carry these seals. Those in charge of entire forts. They'd all die before parting with them.
Where can I find them? Where can I find them?
The Spartans have been making inroads into Athenian territory, taking over forts that once belonged to us.
What's your strategy?
Whatever it takes to protect Athenian lives and kill Spartan.
That's not what I meant. What's your personal strategy?
My career is none of your business. Know that I don't seek much. Only proper record.
You've told me enough. I'll get your seals for you, General.
The Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens!
Glory for you! Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them! A good crop! Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew! The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead?
We must not become divided!
We are divided, and the Spartans are winning! Act, Pericles, or I will!
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles. Stay back! She is no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Cassandra.
Welcome, Cassandra. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
I think you and Cleon both made good points.
Good points aren't at all what the crowd seem to care about. They're afraid, and Cleon indulged their fear.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Cassandra you'd invite her to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If she's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see her as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Cassandra, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
Metiochos. You said he was your colleague?
A politician and ally. He's one of my most loyal friends.
Phidias? The famous sculptor? What did he do, exactly?
He stands accused of multiple offenses and is awaiting trial. You'll find him under close guard at his workshop.
Phidias?
He stands accused...
Ostracism.
Exile is a term you may be more familiar with. Here in Athens, we vote between two people to decide who should leave.
It's between the sophist Anaxagoras and another man, on trial for impiety. My contact near the Agora will give you the details.
I'll do it.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
Here, friend. I saw you talking to my associate, Pericles.
From what I saw, you weren't doing much associating.
That's just politics. Pericles is a good...
That's not what I heard.
From whose lips? His?
He was elected. Athens...
Oh, it is. It's just that...
Did you actually need something, or did you just want to educate me on...
Pericles is holding parties for the rich and powerful while we're under siege.
My services don't come cheap.
I understand the wills of commerce and...
And how do you want me to...
Help Athens, not me. The Spartans howl outside our city wall. Think about it. Will you take my commission?
I have no problem killing Spartans.
Good. Kill their commander, Nabis. Destroy their supplies and
I'll get it done.
Trust me, this is a...
Αλόκοτον τα μάλα.
Έλα.
Help me! Please, someone! By the gods! Why did it have to be snakes?
Help me! If you leave, these snakes will kill me!
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. You often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and...
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said
Did you recognize the people?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them...
Oh, yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited.
I'll track them down, Mateo.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other up.
Part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiochos. It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiochos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. This must be the house of Metiochos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiochos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Boraktis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiochos with...
We're prisoners in our own city. Because of Pericles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's the real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller. should try to stay out of sight.
I'll end you, Mistress. You'll feel the sting of my venom.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Not another step! Your life is mine! I found her! You die here! There she is!
You'll feel the sting of my venom.
I see her! I can't believe we did it!
They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
I'll end you, Mistios. You'll feel the sting of my venom. You can't stop me!
There!
His death should keep Friend's Faithless safe.
μετέδωσε, πάψε.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for...
Let's ride. There's the supplies. Let's go. They'll be on high alert here.
ξαπλίτσας με μαζί μας. Come here with your weapon ready. I'll try to end it quickly.
The Athenians are scared in their homes by now. They won't come and fight us.
Of course not. Who would dare meet us in an open field? Their politics can't save them now.
We still have to take the city.
And we will. Time after will be ours.
There's someone here!
This is the last sight you'll see!
Something happening over there? Malaka. Nothing. Huh?
I'll enjoy this!
I'm burning!
I should try to stay out of sight. Must not burn through... Shit! Ah!
You can't give this up!
Nothing here. That's good. Die, dogs!
Caught a light! Shit! No! Out! Out! Ah! Gods! It burns!
Die! I'll fight you again!
Kill the commander and bring back proof. Simple. Huh. This might interest Cleon. And it'll give him the proof he wants.
Just die! I never lose! Here's where you die!
The gates are shut. No trade can come or go. And an army of Spartans waits for its prey.
τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ τριών βαθμίδων.
You've returned. Did you bring the proof I asked for?
I think this might interest you. I took it from the commander after I killed him. You know what it's about?
What do you mean?
Your reaction betrayed you.
Yes. The man mentioned in this note was on important business for Athens.
Why was the messenger trying to get to Mytilene?
He was to help distribute supplies to the people there, to help them against their oppressors.
Who is this man to you? You look concerned.
He was only an aide. It was his mission that was important.
I hope this proves I can be trusted to get the job done.
Proved you're competent, yes. Trusted. You did read the note.
I had to make sure it was proof of what I did. It could have been anything.
A good point. And because of this, I have another task for you. I need you to find my messenger, Yerimos.
This was the messenger from the note.
Yes, it's imperative Yerimos is freed and reaches the ship. I've read it for him.
Where's the ship I need to take him to?
For now, it's safer you don't know. Once you find him, he will tell you.
Tell me about this messenger of yours.
He's of no significance, but his mission is...
What mission is your
The fewer people who know, the better. But on the...
Where should I look for Yerimos?
If the Spartans have him, he'll be in the old quarry. I have it on good...
Don't worry. I'll get this... I should watch my step around here.
Now you're mine! Victory! Easy, too easy!
Let's go! Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here. should be careful. High security here.
Don't come any closer! I'm going for the neck soon!
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles nor...
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result.
You said you were...
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best...
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are.
My name is Cassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find...
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world.
I can't be paid in knowledge.
Ah, then you...
Drachmi is the one thing...
Many believe they need more than they are.
And others have to risk...
You are clearly someone who would do whatever...
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more...
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about. My own.
Then I hope you also think about today. About Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates! There you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wished to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I... Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although...
I wouldn't know.
Stop. We can't let you go any further.
It isn't often you see a guard outside of an artist's workshop.
I just do what I'm told, stranger. And until I'm told otherwise, no one is going in or out.
Stand aside. This is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
Listen, I'm working for Pericles. He wants me to see Phidias.
Well, I'm working for the people of Athens, and they want Phidias dead. Now back off, or you're dead too.
Everyone has a price. How much drachmi is this going to take?
Depends how much you have.
Here, take it.
That'll do just fine. You tell anyone I did this, and you're as good as dead.
Funny. I was going to say the same to you. Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
He sent me to get you out of Athens.
So he knows about the plot.
You mean the trial? From what I've seen, you don't stand a chance.
The people love me. I am the Phidias. But there are others. Look.
Malaka. It isn't the trial Pericles is saving you from. These are instructions to murder you. Who wrote this?
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial, the people are against you, and now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together!
Yes, of course.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's drachmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for
You and Pericles...
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can...
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me,
Any clues he has of the cultist's identity?
Yes, a guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show you...
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
Away we go! trouble if I'm spotted here. Come on. If I meditate, maybe
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be...
Theras and I have been friends for a long time.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Seriphos while we still can. Get in position to sail!
Welcome back, Commander.
Come on!
There! We can probably salvage that!
I never thought.
I've left places I've called home. Sails!
Hopefully, the cult won't bother me now.
Up! Now!
Incoming arrows!
Get ready!
We need to move before they hit us! I think we're out of danger. Do you see that volcano?
It's pretty hard to miss.
Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
And what? You enter by diving in it?
That's the spirit! A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
And what happened to him?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway down.
I guess some mysteries are just left unexplored.
This is a nice ship.
You don't have to do that.
Do what?
Fill the silence.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
You can breathe freely.
Yes, freeing seems to be an accurate word. Although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
Lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're clean liquor.
Is your stomach turning as much as mine is?
We'll get used to it. We'll reach Seriphos before long. Raise the sail! Speed up! Ready the ship! We're mooring!
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
If I wasn't getting something out of it, he'd be dead already.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
Ready for sailing!
Commander on board! Commander's left the helm! You're released!
Stop the ship!
Controlli
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight. So many boats. So many people. There must be enough food here to feed Kefalonia for a year. Ready to depart!
Commander at the helm! There's salvage nearby! We've reached open water, Commander.
Ready oars for docking!
Yo
Ψαλοχμαία τρογιώτης, Βικίνη μεθύς εγώ τρογιώτης, να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και
Careful not to get spotted.
You're mine! I didn't expect to win this easily. There! I see her!
You deserve that. And worse.
Right there!
Scared now. It's time to die.
I see him!
She's over there!
What are you trying to prove?
King of Eagles.
Something's in the way. This area will be well defended.
You hear about the... We'll be watching you, Miss Dios.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back. But I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmae working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmae for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye. You just got here. You can't leave already.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler had...
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not...
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating young brother. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your sport.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more...
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from...
All right. If nothing else, this part...
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you?
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you. You're awfully worked up over Euripides.
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though...
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleo.
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself, then? Creature of many...
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. Oh, go on.
I'm Evripidis.
For a playwright, you're...
Good men lead quiet lives, as old...
When I need to relax, I start a fight.
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might...
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I...
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Evripidis seems quiet, but...
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young...
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinctive...
Why don't you just apologize to...
It's he who should apologize.
Sophocles is a friend, and one...
Pericles is invited on...
Either we dine here and praise Pericles...
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Evripidis, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Evripidis? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Evripidis won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our home. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another... Dionysos, there you are. Everyone...
What did you have in mind?
One of us will sing, then the other, and then back.
Let's do this.
I want to play too.
I think you should, Aristophanes.
Fine, fine. But let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
The flicker.
What Spartan families lose?
But the dangerous part are the Athenian darts who go for the meat when they should go for their heart.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their...
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring...
Without our fathers or
The stupid sweepers, the genius...
So grab your... This is... War! War!
War!
War! War!
Enough!
The best!
Here, take this to remember the...
Ο ιός μου βαρέα τραύματα. Δεν φόβεται κακίνος και δεν έπεσε με φαινός κοινός.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I thought this party was tame even by Athenian standards. Until now.
Let them have their meeting of the minds. I'm more...
Ali, we're out of oil again. Ali?
You know they like you when they give you a pet name. There's more olive oil in the kitchen, but Aspas...
You mean naked?
It sounds so good when you...
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons.
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me strip off these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat? Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus.
Fled Sparta. No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. The smartest and most resourceful women.
Theatera.
Oh no. These women are unlike any other. Ali! Ooh, the silly. When you reach Corinth, find
Anthusa in Corinth.
Ah, here comes the one who claims to value drachmae over the noble path that leads to knowledge.
Like I told you, knowledge can't feed me.
But the mind must be...
You really intend to use this young destruction to...
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye?
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here.
It is an art, as all worthy under...
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not...
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving?
Ruling a city and fighting in battle...
By practicing the art of war.
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she...
That'll be fine. Ronald, now, allow me to introduce myself.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but
you never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk...
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her...
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there...
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her...
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests. I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you be...
Or as silent as I let it be.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And, of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in...
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult...
I'm
related to one of the cult members.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men...
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again.
Time will tell.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You'll get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There is a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra!
messenger. He's being held in that prison camp.
You can't win!
She's mine! I can still see you!
Ah! There she is!
here! And then you!
How are you?
Charge! We bow for Roma!
Let's go!
There's no escaping me!
Looks like I was too late for Yerimo, huh? Seems Cleon's messenger wasn't the only one captured. Maybe I can help them too.
Over here. Help me, please.
Ανυπόφορον εστίν οράν.
Thank you. My legs. You'll have to carry me.
Αληθώς τούτο συνέβη.
Πρόσω, πρόσω!
The fates have brought you to me, Misthios. Thank you.
Δεν βρουν έξω! Πρόσω!
Save me. Please, get me out of here.
Προχώρη! Γίνει!
Thank you. I need to get to my ship. I'll reward you well.
You have a ship?
Yes. I came inland to meet an associate. You might have seen him. He enjoyed Spartan hospitality at the end of a rope.
Yerimos? I was sent to rescue him.
We can still complete the mission if you help me.
Tell me who you are.
Captain Onomaklis. I'm on an urgent mission. I need to get out of here.
Spartan patrols could find us at any moment.
Agreed. We need to get to my ship.
I'll get you to your ship. Just point me in the right direction.
It's on the coast. Just south of Marathon Beach.
What's so important about this ship?
It's not the ship, but its cargo. It must reach its destination.
Then what's the cargo?
I'm not ungrateful for your help, but it's better you don't know.
Why is that?
Just believe me. What we do is for the security and future of Athens. This mission must succeed.
My payment relies on it, so trust me, it will.
doesn't look right.
I just died! Aha! You're your last mistake! Your life ends here!
Off we go now. Seems your crew met the same fate as you.
I don't blame Jeremus for talking. Spartans lack the most basic empathy.
Stay here. I'll kill the Spartans, destroy their ships, and free your crew. Off we go now.
Welcome back! There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Delos Islands. One of the cultists is there, Cassandra. His name is Cordartes.
You reading my messages, Formanis?
I may have taken a peek. Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. The cult that wanted Nikolaus dead, they're also on my side.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
You're released until the commander's return.
You've done Athens a great service.
Well, you did mention payment.
More than that. You will have earned the favor of some...
I hear it's useful to...
The way the world is now,
What do you mean?
I've said enough, and my ship awaits. Thank you again.
It